In the quiet hush of twilight, Sarah found herself standing at the threshold of a familiar room. It beckoned with an open door, inviting her into its embrace once again. The floorboards creaked underfoot as she crossed the line that separated her from the rest of the world. The room was quaint, filled with the gentle golden glow of lamplight, and the air carried the fragrance of lavender and old books. Each time Sarah stepped through the door, she noticed the same opalescent wallpaper, a riot of swirling patterns that seemed to dance when she wasn't looking directly at them. The antique oak furniture was perfectly arranged, unchanged from her last visit, giving her a sense of continuity within the cyclical nature of her journey. In the center of the room stood a marble table, its surface cool to the touch, where crystal figures cast a kaleidoscope of colors onto the ceiling. Bewitched by their shimmering allure, Sarah reached forward, brushing her fingertips across their pristine surfaces only to see them reset the fracture lines in her memory. She circled the room like a moth drawn to a flame, taking in the comforting familiarity of the shadows that pooled around the corners, enveloping secrets whispered only to the night. The air seemed thicker with each step, as if she was wading through history itself, glancing at photographs lining the walls, snapshots of lives she couldn't quite recall. Then still she walked. Sarah moved uncertain but driven by an invisible force that propelled her to return. With each passage, she felt a longing, an insistent nudge that kept calling her back, to once again set upon the room's path. In a moment that lingered longer than it should, she caught sight of a mirror opposite the doorway. It was brass-framed, regal in its stature, and Sarah studied her reflection as though it held answers to her unvoiced questions. Her eyes, more tired yet wise, conveyed stories untold. Just as the room started to feel like an eternal embrace, she noticed against the far wall a tiny door, which she had never seen before. It was ajar, barely, with fading paint curled like the wings of a sleeping butterfly. Her heart quickened at this new discovery. Tentatively, she moved towards it, knowing but not knowing that she was on the brink of uncovering the reality of this endless cycle. Her hand reached out, trembling, not with fear but with anticipation of something new. And as Sarah pushed the door open, the vision before her shattered into a rainbow of possibility, a horizon unbound. Light spilled in,